probably know some of my background. I started as a software engineer. All right, I'm a programmer. So yeah, figure that part out. As a programmer, what do you do on a daily basis? You're sitting in a room, looking at the monitor screen, and then you keep writing codes, right? So that's how I started my career. And to a point that, I feel, hey, this is not what I want to do, right? So therefore, when you lost your passion about doing this, and I don't have the passion to start with, and the reason I get into IT software, because that time, during college time, I actually major in computer science. So because of that decision, I start off my career in IT field. So I was a software engineer. And after a few years, I feel that, hey, this is not what I want to do. And I dragging myself out of bed every single day just to go to work, right? So how pathetic it is, right? So I don't found passion there. And I discovered that, what can I do? How many of you here have the same feeling, or you've been there before? You totally lost your drive on what you are doing, and you are figuring out, is that it is, or there is other possibility I can pursue, right? So, and then that actually, that thoughts actually lead me to a part where I need to decide, right? Yeah, what I should do. So that time I fortunate enough able to actually able to seek out Bazi, because I try to seek for what is my next step, what is the solution here, right? Not only that time I don't have passion in my work, but I also struggling financially, right? So to a state that I actually feel guilty, right? So that I used to promise, my parents or my family that I'm going to provide you, everything, make empty promises. Now I behind my promise, and I don't know what to do. Then I stumbled across Bazi, and then I actually, I found it interesting. And then I start to learn this part here, right? And then after I discover certain information and apply, and one thing happened after another. And long story, I want to make it short here. It means that one thing, after like 2 to 3 years, I able to turn around my my finance 360-degree, right? Able to actually able to buy my dream house and my dream car. And then last time I used to owe all these banks money, creditors are calling. I able to overturn the whole thing, right? It's not because I'm intelligent. It's because I'm using metaphysics, Bazi. So I see that, hey, it's work for me. Maybe I can share with everyone as well. So it's sort of like paying forward. Yeah, so everyone can benefit from this as well. And some of you probably watching this from different parts of the world, and you might not actually exposed to Bazi before. You might think, hey, is it Bazi or metaphysics? Is it a religion or something? It's not, right? It's a science. It's a science about understanding human potential and how do you get from where you are to where you want to be. How many of you here would like to do this? Right? Because where you are and where you want to be, there's a gap, right? There's always a gap. So part of using metaphysics is to be honest with yourself. Yeah, it's not about positive thinking, right? I'm fine, I'm confident, I'm fortunate. No, right? So if you're struggling right now, it's okay to be honest. Right now, you're not doing well, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to doing well in the near future. But first of all, we need to be honest with ourselves, and then we want to know where you want to be. The chart can show you that as well, your potential. And our goal here is to close the gap. Okay, once you're able to close the gap, then we achieve our goal. Then basically, once you achieve all your goals in life, means you have a great destiny, right? So let me share with all of you here first. What is the secret to better life? Since all of us here, the reason you're here, you want to have a better life, right? Do you want to know the secret? Yeah, these are discovered along the way. Okay, if you want to know the secret, type the word yes in the chat box. Yeah, so then I'm going to share. Okay, all right, great, nice. So what I'm going to tell you here is the secret, to a better life starting today is your ability to turn a should into must. Okay, yeah, I've been actually telling myself that time, I should make a lot of money, I should be more hardworking, I should actually have drive to do something, right? I should run 5 miles per day or whatever that you want to do, or I should call my loved one, or I should learn a new stuff, right? So all this should here will not get to our dream life. Yeah. So, but the moment you turn your should into must, that is something. Yeah, because this is not something you tell others. It's something to tell yourself that you say, right? This is what I want to do. This is a goal I want to achieve. I want to make all my goals non-negotiable. You cannot negotiate even, right? That is a must, right? So you're no longer tolerate. So do you guys agree when I say that you get what you tolerate in life, right? If you tolerate an abusive relationship, you're okay with it. What do you get in the end? Abusive relationship. You're going to get worse, agree? Because you tolerate. If you tolerate mediocrity, you get what? Mediocre life. So if you tolerate that you force yourself to be okay with if a very low income, what do you get? Low income, right? Forever, right? So it's the moment you say, I no longer tolerate. This is it. I never settle anything for less. You deserve better. Then that is the point. Then you can use metaphysics effectively, right? Because now you're held responsible. Then you can use the system more efficiently. It's not like this is your savior. The moment you come, you change your life. It's not like that. Every change happens from internal first. So this is what I experienced. I start searching, and then I come to a point that I have learned Bazi, Feng Shui, and Qi. And at first, being a trained from the computer background, where I need to think logically, when I start learning all these subjects, I actually quite skeptical in the first place. So therefore, I always want to find the reason and the logic behind. All right, so why it's like this, why like that? Until a point that actually I met with someone, and then I told that person that time, I asked him, literally, I say, why? Yeah, why I should learn Feng Shui, for example. I say, prove to me this exists. How many of you here actually think like me, right? Logical. You need proof, you need evidence. Okay. Yeah, I have. So when I looking back, I actually figure out I'm quite annoying because I keep asking all this proof, evidence, and all those things, right? I think it's good to be skeptical at first, but eventually when you start to open up, then you start to see the other aspect of a life. So this person I'm asking, he say, I don't know how to explain to you to prove it, and I don't even bother to prove to you. But only one thing I want to tell you: rich people use Feng Shui, poor people don't. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Then that sentence itself just changed my life. Then figure out actually, yes, yeah, all these rich people, they hire Feng Shui consultant to do it, right? When you share this with all this struggling financially, they say what? Yeah, this is scam, right? You just want to take my money, right? They're quite resistant, right? And then even after you teach them, they don't apply it. So that sentence alone say, hey, it's true. I cannot deny it, right? It's truth because I do research. Yes, all rich people use Feng Shui. And I ask myself, is rich people dumb? No, right? They're not dumb in the first place, right? So I say, okay, this is the one I want to do. Yeah, now I'm struggling financially. Yeah, so, but I don't think, right? I need to settle like this. So that time I challenge myself, I'm going to actually learn this part here. So, and along the way, when I learn metaphysics, I learned Feng Shui, I learned Bazi, that time I'm very motivated because I want to make a lot of money, right? That time, then I discovered a lot of contradicting information. Yeah, just like if you actually seek for health information, yeah, one of the source will tell you if you eat this, you live forever. And then another doctor will say, if you eat this, you're going to die tomorrow. How many of you here actually, when you go through research, you have all these conflicting opinion? Yes? Yeah, so do I. So how do I, and this part actually hold me for quite some time because some people ask me to buy a ring, some people ask me to buy something like a figurine to put inside my bedroom to enhance certain part. Yeah, some people ask me to color my hair. Some even tell me what kind of color of shoes I need to wear. Yeah, so fortunately not the underwear, it just asked me to wear certain shoes. So we have all these things, right? What to wear, necklace and all those things. And the thing here is I also in a dilemma, right? How come every consultant, every master say the different thing? And then I say there must be an answer to this. So, and I discovered I actually being misled about searching for formulas, but what I really need to do is to focusing on results. Agree or not? So I say, hey, right, let's say, how many of you here intend to live very long? You want to live beyond 100 years old? You want to actually attend your grandson graduation ceremony. or maybe you want to witness your grandchildren get married, right? So if you have that intention, who you should look for? If you ask doctor, right, how to do that, right? Maybe the doctor also not as healthy as you, know. Do you really think that all doctors are healthy? No, right? And then that's why I get all this conflicted information. Yeah, so I'm not saying that they're wrong, right? They're all actually they learn from different background. But if you really want to live beyond 100 years old, who should you interview? Those people that live beyond 100 years old, right? What do you do? What you didn't do, right? These are the living evidence. Make sense, guy? Right? So therefore, you look for those. There could be a doctor that maybe they are not, they're just a normal person, right? So because they already proven something that they do, you don't know which part yet, but lead to that. But if you interview enough people, you will find what? Certain similarities, certain similar traits. And that's how you get information. So that time for me that I say, hey, I'm tired chasing formulas. There are 1,000 different formulas out there, right? I say, hey, why not I look for someone who practice metaphysics and they get a lot of results, positive results. Make sense or not? Right? So therefore that time, I don't care about all this formula. I look for right teacher. So that time I fortunate enough to meet Dr. Joey, and then he shared with me, I say, oh, actually Dr. Joey actually created results for himself. So now, okay, I should learn from him. Yeah, that's how I got this started. Yeah, just to tell you, right? So it's follow results. Because I'm telling you, if you learn metaphysics, there are thousands of formula out there, and all of them will tell you they come from a secret lineage of certain family. You know, there are certain well-kept secret. So all of these things here. So in the end, I say, hey, need to be practical here, right? I follow the results. So therefore, and that time when I actually learned this in way that is result-oriented, I'm able to master the art in the shortest time as possible. Otherwise, I discover a lot of people that actually learn like 10 or 20 years, they cannot still see results. So the system, yeah, the system that I learned to actually help me and also my students, my family, and my client, there are 3 systems. Okay, so let me show you first what are the systems that I learned here, yeah, in metaphysics. Okay, so the first system that I learned is Bazi. How many of you here learned Bazi before? Type the word me. You learned Bazi before. Great. So many of you. And in what way Bazi can help you? If I would like you to summarize Bazi, what every system has a function, right? You don't just, it doesn't mean the more system you learn, the better you are, you know. So what does Bazi able to provide? Okay, now let me tell you first. Bazi able to give you direction in life. Right? Some of you might think, right? Hey, I want to learn Bazi so you can understand yourself. After you understand yourself, what's for? I want to learn Bazi because I want to understand my talent, right? My potential. What's for? Why you want to know all this? So you know the direction, right? Where are you heading to? Are you in the right one or are you in the wrong direction? If you're heading the right direction, you'll find happiness, you'll find fulfillment, you're attracting more positive event into your life. If you're heading to the wrong direction, you got pain, you got challenges, right? You might give up. Yeah. So that, don't you think direction is very important? Right? So why you want to maximize your potential is only because, you know, that is the right direction for you to go, right? So where you can actually, in the end, to get what you want. So now, like, one, I'm telling you this, so I want to summarize why we learn Bazi is to have a direction. So when I learned Bazi that time, I told just now, right? I'm not happy with my job. Guess what? What is the most logical question you think I'm going to ask? If I'm not happy with my job that time, what do you think? Just imagine for a second, you are me. What would be the question you think I would asking? Yes, correct. Right. So is which job, which direction? I definitely not happy with becoming a programmer. So therefore, and then I read the chart to get direction. I got 2 options only. One, I can be a teacher, and then another one, I can become a chef. Okay. Yeah. So these are the 2 options for me. Probably for you, maybe there are more, but for me, is this 2 part. Right? I can be a teacher, and then, or I can be a chef. So that time, I actually think I give this a thought, and because I still need to decide, right, which one I need to do. So at that time, I choose becoming a teacher. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't talking to you right now. Yeah, and the real reason I becoming a teacher at that time is not because I like to teach, because as a programmer, I'm a very shy person. I'm an introvert, right? So that one would be the least option I would take, right? But that time, what made my decision easier, because when I look at the mirror, that time I'm really fat. And then I actually think, if I becoming a chef, tend to eat more, then I may be obese, right? I say, better not, right? That's not the wise decision for me. So therefore, I decided to pursue, the teaching part, the speaking part of it. Yeah, and bear in mind, I'm a very shy person. I don't like to talk on stage. Yeah, let alone stand on stage, I already feel afraid, right? So for me, that time I say, hey, why is like this? I hate talking. Why the chart says like this? Only I discovered that, the chart don't really care how you feel. Okay. Yeah, you might need to write this down. The puzzle doesn't care how you feel is irrelevant. Okay, because sometimes when I read I help my client to read their chart, I say, hey, your chart should do sales, you say, but I don't like, right? I'm shy. I don't like to sell. But I tell them I don't care. Okay, because the puzzle don't care. The puzzle only tell you which is the path, the right path for you to take. Yeah. So therefore, I want you to know in summary, why you're learning puzzle is because you want a right direction. Do you guys understand? Make sense? Right? You don't just learn something for the sake of learning. Okay. In the end, you must know what is the ROI, what you get from it, right? Otherwise, you're wasting your time. So that is puzzle. How many of you actually follow with me so far? Okay. Yeah, type the word yes. Okay, great. So I learned 3 systems, to change my life that time. So Bazi is the first one. The second one here, I'm going to share with you right now, is this. Let me just put this up here. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, the next one here is Chimen. How many of you here are Chimen student? Type the word me. Wow, so many of you. Great. So why you learn Chimen in the first place? Because Chimen able to provide strategy, winning strategy. Okay, right? Because now you know your direction, right? Okay, it's very good but you still need to win. Why? You still have competitor. Agree or not? Right? Let's say you discover that, okay, I'm good in marketing. I'm going to work in a marketing company, then I'll be happy ever after. It's not, right? Why? You have colleagues, you have competitor. You need to become a marketing director, for example. Don't you think there's so many people among your colleagues also aiming for the same position? Right? It doesn't mean that just because your path chart is marketing direction is correct, it doesn't mean you're a winner in the first on day one. Yeah, it's not possible. Right? Is it possible your colleague, their direction also marketing? Is it possible or not? Highly possible, right? So what makes you think you're entitled to to become the top guy? You see a competition. That's where Chimen kicks in to give you strategy, right? How to win, how to maneuver the situation, how to take advantage of this situation, right? Because they're competitor. How do you market yourself or position yourself, to have the best impression from your boss point of view? How do you get into their good books? So therefore, Chimen give you strategy, winning strategy. Okay, so how many of you here like to win in life? Yeah, this is right aligned with what we're going to talk about today. How many of you here like to win? Okay, great. Right, so if you see so many of you want to win, right? Of course. So it's like this. If you want to play, you must play to win. Or if you don't want, then you better don't play at all. Agree? You want to play a game, you better make sure you want to win, right? At least the desire is there. Yeah, we don't want to be someone say, okay, winning is not important as long we enjoy the process. That is an excuse for you to lose, right? We are not that group, right? A player that play to win. How many of you here align with me? Type the word yes. Then this webinar will be suitable for you. Or if you're someone that say winning or losing is not important, yeah, it's a process, it's about the camaraderie. Okay, probably this is not the right one for you. Okay, All right. So achievement is about winning. Great. Wow. So many of you say yes. Now, the third system that I use that time is, guess what? Guess what is the last one? The last system that are among the three. Yeah, pick a guess. Okay, that time I actually use Feng Shui. Okay, so Feng Shui is the key. Why is Feng Shui? What is the purpose? Just now we know that Bazi talking about setting the direction, and then once the direction is right, we use Shimen to win. Right, when you pursue that direction, sure there will be challenges, right? Because you're not the only one want the same thing. So actually, Shimen can help you to do that. And then the Feng Shui, why is so important? Because Feng Shui is about support. Right, anyone can win sometime, right? But the great one will win consistently. Agree? Yeah. So anyone can make some good money at certain months. It could be lucky or something, right? Or by fluke shot. But the one that is that able to achieve great success in life is able to actually create results consistently. Okay. All right. So don't you think you want this support, sustaining effort? If you want to make money in investment or whatever, don't you think you need to win consistently? You need to have winning streak, right? So if you want to achieve a winning streaks, you need to be strong. You need to get supported. You need to have a high energy. So therefore, Feng Shui can help you to do that and therefore help to attract more opportunities. Make sense? Right? How many of you here are basketball fans here? Yeah, if you're talking about like more than a decade ago, Michael Jordan is one of the greatest player, right? But if you're watching right now, it'll be a different person. So let's talk about Michael Jordan, right? So did he actually make a winning game once? No. Any player there, if you watch basketball, at certain night when they're on fire, they can hit a lot of shots, right? Everything seems right for them, yeah, but only for one match, right? And then after that, the second match and so on, they're sort of like inconsistent again. Yeah, but the difference but Michael Jordan is different, right? So he able to win consistently, not only for 1 month, not only for a year, but throughout his career. Yeah, then that is sustaining effort. Don't you think this is important? Right? You don't want to just to get increment for this year, right? You want to become better every single year. You want to get more increment. You want to get more bonus. So same applies if you're running your own business. So now Feng Shui is important. Okay, so that time, now let's look back on my example. I learned Bazi to give me a direction, and I use Shimen to have strategy, you know, how to teach, how to do consultation, you know, how to plan my finance, how do I plan my investment, how do I get myself out of debt that time, right? So, and how do I fence off haters as well? Right, when I start teaching, even though a Bazi direction is say I should do this, right? So I still remember the first few times when I stand on stage, after I doing my thing, and then a few gentlemen actually pull me aside, and then I say, Iverson, yeah, forget about what you're doing right now, right? Go back to your old career. Yeah, become the software engineer, stay low profile. Then I ask them why. Why you say something like this? You say that, you know, based on my experience, you're not cut out to be a teacher. I ask them why. Is it something I say, or they say no? It's because I'm so experienced in seeing people. I can know you're not cut out for this from the first glance. You think about this, how hurtful it was when you hear something like this. Right? Yeah, you might give up, right? Someone that maybe 20 years your senior tells you something like that. Yeah, now when I'm telling you again, you might feel like a small thing, right? But that time, I resigned from my job and then I started doing this. I also not sure. And you get all this criticism. It's not easy. Right. So I use Shimen to have strategy, what to think, right? How do I fence off haters? And how do I not to get bothered by them? So all these achievements. Don't you think this strategy? Okay. All right. And then the third one here is Feng Shui. Right? Feng Shui is about I need to have this consistent willpower to pursue, because you know that in life, sure, there'll be problems. Agree or not? Right? I don't care how committed you are, how sincere you are, there'll be problems. So a lot of people say, hey, can Feng Shui eliminate all the problems in life? No, right? The only place that don't have problems is in cemetery. Okay, that is, then when we are dead, then we have no problems, right? As long we are alive, you know, problem you're here going to stay. Okay, so That is the part. So Feng Shui is not about eliminate our problems. It's about every time you fail, you're able to cushion the problem, and then you get up and fight again and move forward again. Yeah, it's not how many times you got beaten down, right? It's how many times you stand up and then move forward again and again. With Feng Shui, it gives you the energy, the willpower, and the persistency and consistency to move forward. Do we need this? Right? So once I explain these three parts to you, does it make sense? Right? About how these are the steps properly planned to create certain results? How many of you here actually have better understanding? Yeah, why? Yeah, why you actually use all this system now? They have more clarity. Yeah, so not just for the sake of learning, right? Has to be practical, what you get out of it. So if you actually have this understanding right now, I want you to just do a simple 30 seconds exercise. Among Bazi, Qi and Feng Shui, which system you need right now? The most. Of course, you say three, all the three system, right? Yeah, so let me ask you, if you need direction in life, you're not sure what you're good at doing, you seem lost in the wood. So which system can help you better? Bazi, right? Because Bazi give you direction, right? So I don't care how confident you are. If you're running to the east looking for a sunset, you're not going to find it. Yeah, so Bazi telling you, you need to go run to the west if you want to looking for a sunset. That is Bazi. What if right now I actually I work really hard. I know the strategy, but in the end, I still feel demotivated. I don't get the support I needed. Yeah, you know how to do that. Sometimes we know the strategy, but we don't do it, right? Like you know the strategy how to lose weight. You know exactly what you should do at what time, what food to eat, what food not to eat, but we still don't do it. How many of you have been guilty on this? You know all the strategy, but you still do the opposite. You know how to become healthy, you know exactly what to eat, but you still don't do it. Then it's no longer strategy, right? So it's not achievement. What you need is what? Energy, motivation, support, sustaining effort, attracting the right people to support you, right? That one is what? Feng Shui. Guys, do you understand this? Okay. So now, what if right now you just are work in a new company, is just reporting today, and then discover the colleague and all of them try to discredit you, right? Try to basically want to sabotage you, right? Because you're new. So, and you don't know what to do. You're in the right field based on your Bazi, you know this is the right field for you, but you don't know how to fence off this kind of situation and emerge as a winner. Which system you need? Achievement. All right, great. Okay, so now you know how is all this system for. Yeah, by knowing this, it actually helped you a lot in learning metaphysics. Do you guys like this piece of information? Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. Yeah, even though they are study for 10 years, they also don't know, they just learn. And then the more they learn, what will happen? They only discover more formulas. And the more formulas they discover, what will happen to them? They'll see a lot of stars. Okay, stars, I mean, right? Because they don't know what to do with it. Okay, so, and these are the things that I approach with this three system. And this is three system that I help a lot of people when they want to change their destiny. So today, which system you want me to share today? Is it Bazi more, Qi more, or Feng Shui? Cast your vote here. Okay, some of you say Bazi, Feng Shui, Qi, great. What if I share three of them? How about that? How about three? All right, great. So today I'm going to share three of these, but right now at least you know why you want to use a Bazi for, right? Okay. So, and you know that one thing I want you to know today, we're going to focus on 2023 as the title implies. How do you maximize your wins in 2023? And that's a misconception when people talking about annual analysis. Yeah, it's like when someone that discovered that they're in a deep trouble, let's say on this year, then they say never mind, right? So I just got to wait for 2024 because according to the Bazi chart 2024, my luck is good. So they just wait, and they know that whatever problem they are having right now will disappear. So, and then after that, once they wait long enough, 2024 arrive and it's a good year for this person, do you think he will succeed? I want you to think a little bit. No. Or yes. No. Okay, you're smart. Okay, you know why? Because whatever you're doing in 2023, you brought forward to 2024. Yeah, it's like that. It's a brought forward. If you know accounting, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's say you make a lot of careless decision, you're lazy, and then let's say you're 1 million in debt. It doesn't mean when you go through a best year ever next year, your debt will automatically disappear, you still carry it with you. Okay, it's not possible. Okay, now your bank account, you say that you actually you already owe the bank 1 million. And once 2024 comes, suddenly you open your bank account again, you log into a system, suddenly disappeared. Suddenly zero right now. You no longer owe the bank money. Is it possible? No, right? So therefore, our action this year, whether it's good or bad, will brought forward to next year. So don't be too happy if you discover that, or someone told you that 2024 is a great year for you. It means nothing, because you want to know what you are doing now. That's why I keep telling people, don't look too far first. You want to make 2024 a great year, you must do something important in 2023, because it will brought forward. Let's say right now, you discover that next year you have raw wealth, for example. Raw wealth is about losing money. But this year, because you're so hardworking, you're good at what you're doing, you make like 10 million in profit. So next year come, probably maybe you just spend extra 1,000. That's it. Is there a problem for you? No. You don't even feel it, right? So therefore, don't you think it's important for us to focus on 2023 first? Yes? Yeah, right. You can brought forward, right? So don't worry about all the future thing, right? Because now you can brought forward. If you do great stuff, you can brought forward to next year. If you don't do anything, you're just waiting for a next year or a next 2 years of good luck, it do nothing. I'm telling you, I can tell you this eye to eye, because I've seen so many cases like that. But 95% of the people, they used to think when I'm in good luck, all my problem disappeared. How many of you here been guilty on this as well? I used to think that way as well. Right? I say, wow, next year is a great year, so all my problems disappear. No. Yeah, so you still need this, your existing problem you still brought forward. And then if it's a good year, probably the whole next year you just spend time solving your last year problem. Do you want something like that? No. Okay. So therefore, now are you guys clear? Going to focus on 2023 first, and I don't care about 2024. So how do we do this? Since we're going to talk about barter first. So I want all of you here to take out your barter chart. You have your barter chart ready? Okay. All right. So let me also load up my barter chart on the screen as well, so you can see this. So barter chart, let me share the screen. Okay. Can you see it right now? Yeah, a barter chart on the screen. Okay, great. So I want you to know, in a barter chart is about direction, right? It's all about direction. So barter chart basically talking about one thing. It talking about where you should go, or what the decision you need to make to actually move forward. So the thing is like this: the barter chart consists of 5 elements. I think you heard about 5 elements before, right? So let me show you first. These are the 5 elements. These are the 5 elements. So in your barter chart, even the first time you look at it, you might feel overwhelmed because all Chinese character, everywhere. So don't worry. In the end, it's all about the it consists only of 5 elements. So 5 elements, a lot of people think is the color or the real fire or water. Actually, it's not. Yeah, I've been encountered some people actually telling me, say, Alvin, if you chart too much water, you cannot go for swimming. Yeah, some people really think like that. So does it mean that you have too much water, you cannot drink water? It's not possible, right? You're going to die. Right? And someone even told me, he saying my chart too much earth element. Since earth element represent real estate, means that I cannot invest in property. Is it true, Iverson? They're going to ask me the same question. What do you think? Or how are you going to answer them? I say maybe it's true. So that's why when you buy a property, you better write under my name, Iverson Lee. Then it solves your problem. Makes sense. So people created, all this, theory out, and they have no basis. Right? If next time anyone told you this, you say, write my name, right? Right, Iverson Lee name. Problem solved. All your property, you write under my name. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? So these 5 elements, when you learn metaphysics, is represent actions. There are 5 elements when you pronounce in Cantonese, in Chinese, is say hang. Stand for 5. The hang is represent action. So if you actually look at the Chinese word, it's not really 5 elements, it's about 5 actions. So which means that if you want to change your life, the key word here is about action. So therefore, there are 5 ways you can take to improve your life in whatever you want to do. Okay, so we'll go through that 5 elements here. So now I want you to take out your Bazi chart right now. Can you take out your Bazi chart now? Okay, I'm going to show you a sample chart on screen right now. Okay, there you go. So this is a sample chart of a Bazi chart here. And what we're going to do today is to look for, because we want to win big in 2023, right? So we need to look at, when we talk about winning, we talk about achievement, be it in your career or your business, we always look in the Men pillar. This part. Okay, the Men pillar is about achievement, about winning, be it in career or business. Okay, cool. So this is the one here. So, but there are 3 sectors here, right? The first one, the second one, and the third one. So when we're talking about, what we should do, what we should do here, we are always looking at the top. Okay, so primarily I want all of you here, just look at here, this part. Okay, easy? Yeah, just look at this. You might not know how to interpret it yet, but I just want you to know where to focus on. Okay, easy? This part is easy, right? So why you want to know this is because I'm going to share with you, there are 5 winnings moves here in 2023. You want to know this? Right? Because why there are 5? Because there are 5 elements. 5 elements represent action. So once you know that there are 5 elements there, when you look at the box I told you to focus on just now, what element present in that box? There are only 5 possibilities. Either is water, metal, fire, wood, or earth. Type in the chat box. That is the key, or is your winning move for this year in terms of achievement, because it's in a month. Okay, all right, great. Yeah, so we don't care whether it's a yin or yang, right? Because now we're talking about 5 elements, 5 action. Great, cool. So once we know this, I go to talk about fire first, right? It's about what to do. So now, how many of you here, you discover we have a fire in the Men box, the top box there? Type the word me. Okay, great. So if you're fire, your winning move for 2023 is be of service. Basically, you need to be helpful. There are fire element. If you have fire element, the way to actually move forward to advance in your career or business is about add extra value, be helpful. If you are someone, for example, like you're running on business, you're selling cake, for example, right? So, and then your customers say, I need to actually, I'm wondering which restaurant actually sell the best pizza. Or they want to buy you're baking cake, right? Nothing to do with pizza, right? So they say, my son want to eat pizza today. He want to eat the best pizza. So what you can do, normally people say, okay, pizza is none of my business, right? I'm just selling cakes, right? You want to go for pizza, I wouldn't bother. But some people say, just go Google, right? So is it being helpful? No. Okay. If you're fired, what do? You go and do research. After you actually identify the best pizza in town, not only you're not going to tell them, but you actually buy it and deliver to them. How was that? Right? Do you think your client will remember you for life? right? So being helpful means adding value, do something extra that your competitor won't do it. Something extra. It could be beyond your job scope. So if you're not running your own business, right? So, and then you have this fire there. And this year, maybe a boss say, I want to start something, a pet project, but it's not part of everyone KPI, so it won't factor in under your performance or your bonus calculation. So basically, you're doing things for free, all right? And then you want to know who would like to volunteer in this new pet project. If you're fired in that box, would you like to do that? Will you volunteer yourself? Even it might not have direct benefit. There are no increment, there's nothing, right? So would you actually, if you're fired, would you say yes or no? Tell me. Yes, correct. Yeah, of course, right? You're going to say yes to every one of them. Everything you can do, because it's here about adding value. You don't care whether you can get direct benefit or not. Don't worry, do extra. You might feel that unfair. You might feel shortchanged. Hold on, right? Just actually holding on, bite the bullet, and then just do it. And you see a lot of opportunities. Easy enough. Okay, all right, cool. So now, if you actually discover that, how many of you here, the box that I asked you to focus on just now is water? Water? Okay, if it's a water, then this year, your winning move here is not about what you do, it's about who you know. Because you're going to meet a lot of useful people this year. So the keys word for your winning move for this year is about networking. Your network is your net worth, would be your team for this year. If you're water, right? Do you understand? Right. So you need to actually find opportunities, to actually look for meeting new people, and then connect with others. Sometimes also with your colleague as well, because a lot of your help got to do with the new network that you're able to form this year. Yeah, or the water person in your month box, your month pillar, the top one. Yeah, that one would be the one. Okay, guys. Yeah, so focus on the networking, meeting people. Okay, if your job not allow you to meet people, maybe your back end, what you need to do after work, right? Connect to certain community, maybe attend a class, form a group. So that one would be your winning moves for water. So now the next one here, how many of you here is metal? Yeah, metal element in the box. Okay, great. Okay, some of you just join in, and then I saw some of you asking also where you should look for. I'm going to share it one more time. Okay, so if not, then you got to watch. It could be a replay. I don't know if that's the replay. So, but now I'm going to show you also. Now I just circle the box, guys. Those who come in late just now, this is the box I'm referring to under the month pillar, the first box. Okay, yeah, easy. So now, which element are we talking about just now? The metal, right? So if you're talking about the metal element there, the key to success this year is about the information that you know. All right, maybe this year you go to learn some new subject, and then you're able to make use of this information to advance in your career or your business. So the key here is intelligence, information, analytics. So for example, like maybe you want to become a parter coach this year, right? Then this year is a great year to learn something. So if you have a metal there, your keyword here is education, new information. So if your metal say, I don't want to learn anything new, I have too much experience already, you think you know everything, there'll be a problem for this year. Okay, I think the first key to success for metal, if you have the metal in the month box, I would say that learn something new. How many of you here, you have a metal in that box, and you also already plan what a new learning this year? You already plan it. Type the word me. You're already in plan, which in fact you like to learn more this year. Great. Okay. All right, nice. Yeah, then you actually align to this winning energy for this year. Okay, great. Then let's move on to another one here is the wood element. If you discover that you have a wood element there, then there's the keyword here is something new. Right? Something new means what? You must either you innovate something. If your business, you innovate a new products or new service. So, or if you are actually working for others, could be a new job. Okay, in a drastic way, you have a new opportunities to find a new job. Or if you don't want to do for a new job, maybe you can go to different department. You do this internal transfer, could be one. Or let's say you don't want to transfer department, you want to stay put where you are. Can you invent new way of doing things or not? Right? Can you be more creative? So basically, you don't want to stay as status quo, right? Something need to change. Maybe the process of doing things need to change, or you implement new technology into what you are doing right now to make things faster, to make things more efficient. So the keyword here is innovative, right? Innovation. Okay, this one apply for you if you are doing wood. Okay, great. Okay, let's say your parter coach, let's say, right? Your parter coach this year, and then you also have this wood there. So what does it mean? You know, to innovate the way you do consulting, right? Maybe I'm going to actually blend parter with Qigong and Feng Shui together to give you a holistic healing analysis or solution. That is new. Okay, this year you start to, even though you don't do it yet, if the wood in your mind, you're already thinking about doing a lot of new stuff already, because you have a lot of ideas this year. Another way, you are smart this year. Okay, you have the wood. Again, let me see how many of you here have the wood in that box. Again, yeah, you are super smart this year. Okay, use it wisely. Yeah, use it more because it comes with expiry date, just like a milk for 1 year. All right. Next year, after February 4th, 2024, you revert back to your original intelligence level. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, right? If you're already creating something, yeah, that is impactful this year, what will happen? You can brought forward to next year. All right, all the results that you're getting, all the reputation, you know, all the money you make, you still can brought forward to next year. So use it wisely. Yeah, like the Spider-Man, if you watch Spider-Man movie, you say what? Yeah, with big power comes with what? Big responsibility. Yeah, to yourself. There you go. That is wood for you. So, and the fifth one of the 5 elements is the earth element. If you have this earth, how many of you have the earth in the month box? Okay, great. So you have an earth in the month box. This year, you might feel complicated. Okay, because there are so many information coming in from different direction, you know, so many stuff. And then you might feel that, you know, you might feel complicated. So this year, the keyword for success is simplify. Okay, make things simple. Don't complexify stuff. Yeah, this is your key here. So if you're working right now, you know, don't do so many things at once. Do one or two things. Right? Because you know there's a limit, right? 1 year. So focus on one or two things. So if you are earth in a box, I would say that you must practice in front of the mirror saying no multiple times. Because your success key in 2023 is about your ability to say no so many times to everyone. So you only can say yes to one thing that truly matters to you. All right. If you try so many things, you got distracted. So this year, for the earth, is about simplicity. Yeah, life is simple. Yeah, it's not that hard. For example, like people talking about, you know, you want to build a business, you want to have 100 ways to create a successful business. Actually, no. Right? Business is about what? About adding value. Right? It's about solving problems. So you just need to ask yourself, is the business you are doing able to solve some real problem out there or not? Right? If you cannot solve problem, you don't have value, your business will cease to exist. Agree or not? Right? So all business exists for one reason, the ability to solve problem. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the rest is irrelevant. Start with that one first. Yeah, that is the. Okay. All right. Do you like this piece of information? Do you find this useful? Yeah, this part of it, the 5 winning move. Yeah, great. Do you like that? Okay, cool. I'm glad that you like this part. So it's sort of like give you a direction, right? Yeah, based on only one box, you know, so Bazi can read so many things. Now just only one box. And by the way, This advice is not a lifetime or lifelong advice, all right? Only for what? 1 year, 2023. You cannot apply the same strategy for 2024, all right? If you want to know about 2024, what you need to do, come back again next year, same day, same hour, I might talk about 2024. Okay, for now, make sure you create a great 2023 first. Because if you want to have a great future, all you need is to make the present become great. Because when your present become great, automatically you have a great future. So you need to focus on now. That's it. Cool. Nice. So now, once you know the direction, do you also want to know some personal challenges you might face in 2023? So at least now you know the direction, but it doesn't mean no problems, right? There'll be something you need to actually look out for, to avoid even, or to have some preparation. So I'm going to share with you a simple way for you to discover this piece of information. Would you be interested to know this? Type the word yes if you're interested. All right, great. I see so many yeses here. And by the way, today might be longer than usual. Are you guys okay? Or you just want me to stop today's webinar early? Do you have energy or not? Great. Okay. So yeah, maybe today I'm going to share more, because today it seems like all the audience here is very active, very responsive. Yeah, me is like this. When I will share more when when the more happy I become, I will share more. And the way for me to get happy is when I have a responsive audience, just like today. Okay. Somebody say, bring it on. I have all night long. Great. Okay. I like that energy. So now, when it comes to this personal challenges in 2023, so let me share this part here to identify personal challenges in 2023. So now, how do we do this? Okay, so let me share with you where to look for this piece of information first. So take out your party chart again right now. Okay, I'm going to share a sample on the screen just now. On the first analysis, we look at the top box in the month pillar. All right, the first one, the top box there. That one is talking about the winning move, right? Or the direction to hit in 2023 to create success. So when we talk about challenges, you can look at here at this still the month pillar, because we are talking about winning. But we look at this animal sign, because why is this? Because this is a foundation of your chart. Yeah, it's just like a foundation of the building. So I want you to look at this part here, and there's an animal sign there. So your job here just to identify what animal sign resides in that box right now. Just type out the animal sign that you find out. Couldn't be any easier than that, right? Okay, cool. So once you discover that, because the month animal sign, because it serves as the foundation, and you realize that animal signs are prone to clashes, right? You're prone to clashes, right? So like rabbit clash with rooster, therefore there could be a disruption, there could be a change of direction. So I don't care how perfect your plan is. Yeah, sometimes you can go wrong, right? So therefore, you look at what kind of potential challenges you might face. So now, let me talk about the first challenges first. Yeah, some of you might have this challenge. It's about uncertainty. Uncertainty means that, if you work for a company, the things keep changing, or you might feel that you cannot keep your job, maybe they're going to do a reorg in your organization, or maybe their M&A, their acquisition on that. So many things could happen. So it's unstable, right? You will run a business, the volatility is there. People nowadays refuse to spend a lot. Also a lot of volatility, right? So a lot of uncertainty in the market, right? So one of the problem might have this. So now how do you know you're going to actually have this kind of problems? Is if you check the animal sign just now, you have rooster, snake, ox, or pig, right? You may have this uncertainty feeling within your environment. So let me repeat again. If you have, I would say a rabbit, pig, goat, or dogs. Sorry. Yeah, that way is the next one. So, okay, delete the last sentence I said. Rooster, snake, ox, or pig. All right. Okay, let me repeat one more time. Rooster, snake, ox, or pig. Then you might have these uncertainty issues. So which means that things changing too fast, right? And then so how do you solve this problem? If you think changing too fast, you don't know how to react. Yeah, after you solve this problem, another new problem's coming in, how do you actually address this? Right? How do you address these issues? Yeah, so you need to have what? You need to be more flexible, right? And adaptable. So you cannot just say, I want to stick with the old rules or the old way of doing things, right? You must open for change. You must have this, basically we can adapt. So in any organization, it's not the strongest will survive, neither the most intelligent person, right? The one that can survive throughout a crisis in a company is the one that is the most adaptable. Agree or not? They are true survival because they can blend in whatever situation it is. So therefore, let me repeat the 4 animal signs again: rooster, snake, ox, or pig. All right, that is the one. Yeah, this you could expect this will be one of your key challenges in 2023. If you belong to this group and you refuse to change, you are not willing to adapt, you are not willing to acclimate on the new surrounding, you might have issue. And this also apply to your business as well. The trend is changing, right? And you still refuse. You say, oh, my strategy is working all this while, I'm going to stick with it. And you pray that you're going to go away, right? So, but if the thing is changing, the faster you take action, you're aware the market is changed, you do something about it, yeah, then you can actually solve the problem, or at least you can mitigate the issues. Agree or not? Right? So therefore, if you're a business owner, what you need to do, pay attention to your surrounding. What is the economic climate right now? You need to be the first one to know if there's a special incident happen that might affect your business. And then you must have a response to it, right? Fast. Yeah, that is where your opportunities is before everyone know it. Okay, cool. Yeah, how many of you here belong to this uncertainty group? Type the word me. Okay, now you know. Yeah, these are the potential issues you might expect for 2023. Yeah, it doesn't mean bad. Yeah, if you're smart enough, you know how to take advantage of it. Okay. Yeah, for example, like if you're working for others, right, and you discover maybe now you're doing like operation, and then you like to be in the marketing department. When they do a lot of changes, a lot of restructuring, yeah, this is a time to propose your value that you want to serve in the marketing department. Yeah, all these are changes actually present opportunities. Okay, great. Yeah, like one of my friend, he told me, he said that, Iverson, can you check my chart? I want to change career. Then he asked me like what kind of career he can actually change to. And then I discovered from the chart, that, okay, you can be a realtor. Yeah, real estate agent, a realtor. And he say that, no, Iverson, right? So I don't want to do that. I asked him why. Just now you say you want to make more money. He said because a lot of people resign from realtor right now because the market is hard right now. They cannot make money. Yeah, what he see is problem, right? But I say, no, this is the best time for you to get in. Because, if a lot of people, realtors exit from the market, who are serving those customers? There'll be a lot of unmet demand, right? So why not you fill in? This is the opportunity. You don't want to join an industry where a lot of people, they're high competition, right? So the more people actually resign right now, the more opportunity you'll get. Because a lot of customers right now, no one are serving them. You have a lot of fishes out there. Make sense? Right? So it depends how you see it. So that is uncertainty. And my friend chart is also got one of this. I don't remember. I think it's pig or something. Yeah, I forgot already. Yeah, but nevertheless, it belongs to this uncertainty group. Okay. So the next one. The next one here is this. Yeah, another challenges you have here is overwhelm. Yeah, you're overwhelmed with your work. Yeah, so therefore, if you have, okay, let me I'll give you the animal signs first. If overwhelm is about this sign here. Hold on, now let me read for you here. Okay, let's talk about this one is about, there are few of it. This one of it is dog. How many of you have a dog in a chart? Okay, you have a dog. And then how many of you here have a goat? Okay, if I have a dog and a goat, then this year you might have this issue. Okay, dog and goat. Yeah, these are the two animal sign here. And also, how many of you have a rabbit? Also the same. So let me repeat again. Dog, goat, and rabbit. Okay, if you have this, overwhelm is your group. This is the one here. So now, why is overwhelmed? Because this year you are very busy, right? So it's still the month pillar, by the way. So if you have the goat, you have the dog, or you have the rabbit, so then this year you have these issues. Okay, so the issue is you're overwhelmed, you're being given a lot of tasks, or maybe your staff resigned, then you cannot find people yet, there'll be a staff shortage, then you need to actually need to fill in that job as well. So you have more responsibility, and because of that, you feel stressed, you feel overwhelmed. Okay, so this year is a great year. Is what? Is to do what? When you feel overwhelmed, what is the solution for fixing overwhelm? If you're still overwhelming with your job responsibility, the solution actually very simple. Don't get overwhelmed. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so, and I think there are ways they can create a system to this, right? You can actually sometimes it's because of ego, right? Maybe you think that you don't deserve to do more, you're being high in that position. So a dose of humility for this year is great because the company needs you, so you need to do more. When you need to do more, don't you think in the end you add more value, become more valuable in a company, right? But if you don't, if you everything you say, oh, I don't want to do this is not part of my job and all those things here, and then I would say it'll be a problem for you. So you don't get recognition that you deserve. All these things happen. So the keyword here is, you are being given a lot of responsibility. So now the question here is, will you take it up? A lot. A lot of responsibility. Say yes first if you still need the job. Because that is the challenges. Some people might give up along the way. How many of you have this rabbit, goat, or dog in the chart? Then you feel this. Okay, all right. Overwhelmed. You feel that you might being maybe they are not unfair to you in certain situation. But just bite the bullet and then go through. So if you still want a job, unless you don't want the job, you can change, but you still want this job here, you want to look at long term. So just do it first. Okay. All right. So many of you it's happening right now, right? Yes, because really in there. Okay, cool. Okay, now the third problem this problem here is complacency. Okay, what do I mean complacency? Complacency means that they're suddenly they lost their drive. They think they're good enough right now, so it's time for them to rest, right? So they might not learn something to become better. They've become complacent because they feel that they deserve to get the reward already. It's time to enjoy the reward. So better not. So which animal sign belongs to this group here? I would say complacency is a dragon. Do you have a dragon in the chart? Dragon is one. Monkey, horse, or rat? Okay. All right. Dragon, monkey, horse, or rat? How many of you in the complacent group? Dragon, monkey, horse, or rat? Okay. All right. So what do I mean here? What is my advice for you? Be grateful, but don't stand still. Okay, make progress this year. Otherwise, you feel that, oh, I'm number one already, right? Last year, I have a lot of achievement, and then now I deserve a whole year to rest, to enjoy my reward. No, yeah, you cannot get complacent this year. If you get complacent this year, then everyone will move up, yeah, faster than you. Okay, all right, great. So now yeah, these are the three area or three issues you might face in 2023. So now you're aware of it, then don't you think it's better? All right. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Some of you mentioned tiger. Okay. I didn't mention tiger. Is it? I forgot to mention tiger just now. Okay. Tiger is under one group, overwhelmed group. Because there are only three groups. So if you're tiger, it's belong to the overwhelmed group. Okay, nice. Okay, you want me to repeat one more time? Okay, so now for uncertainty, yeah, for uncertainty is rooster, snake, ox, or pig, right? For overwhelmed, then be rabbit, pig, goat. Sorry, let me repeat again. Rabbit, goat, dog, and tiger. Okay, for overwhelmed, rabbit, goat, dog, or tiger. And for the last one, complacency, yeah, would be dragon, monkey, horse, and rat. That's it. Yeah, we're only looking at the month pillar. Now you can give a lot of advice, not only for yourself, but to your client as well. Okay, great. Do you enjoy this piece of information? Do you like this? Yeah, you might be surprised, right? How come with only 2 boxes we can read so much? Is it useful or not? Does it give you a better or what to expect and the direction to go through? Do you find this resonate with your situation right now? All right. Yeah, why is resonate? Because we're already in 2023. We're already in way past the first quarter already. We're heading into second quarter. So that's why why we learn. Now do you realize how useful Bazi is? Yeah, by just looking there are much more, right? So there are so many boxes, right? But now we're going to talk about these two. So at least Bazi is for direction. It can help you to avoid a lot of potential problem for this year. Agree or not? By knowing this piece of information. So the key here is, is you don't just know this. You want to actually do something about it. If you're just knowing and you do nothing, then yeah, it might as well you don't learn it, right? So if you are in the uncomplacency group, what you need to do? Move faster. All right. You know that there are much more things out there. You want to get to the next level. Yeah, go to the upgrade your standard, raise your standard. It's not enough. Okay. If let's say right now, you are in maybe you are a manager, you say, no, I want to become the CEO. Yeah, if you're in a complacency group. Okay. All right, you're not happy being number 3 or number 2. You want to be number 1. Yeah, you demand more of yourself than anyone could ever expect. If you're under complacency group, you need to do this. Okay. All right. Someone say, well, you're already in C-suite. What is the next level for you? Right, C-suite level. What is the next level? Starting your own business, or maybe open a new challenge, take a new market. Right. So many ways. Okay, always your next level. Nice. Okay, great. So just now what we learned is what? Is first of all the winning move and also what potential problems that that might happen for 2023 for you. So, and now, how many of you here are business owner? A business owner? Type the word me. Okay, all right. So for business owner, I would say that do you want to know this part or not? What is the wealth opportunities in 2023? Or maybe you want to start a business, right? So you also need to know this, right? Okay, so now I'm going to share how do we analyze this using Qi. Why Qi? Because now we're talking about strategy. All right, when you look at Qi now, okay, I want to know strategy for 2023, how to win. Then we look at the Qi chart. So let me share with you what a Qi chart looks like. Yeah, this is the one. This chart is 2023 Qi chart. Okay. Now, how many of you here are achievement student? Yeah, you're achievement student. Yeah, let me know. Type the word me. Wow, so many of you here. Okay. When? Because today's session is about winning, right? So when we talk about winning, which element is the element you first think about in achievement that represent winning? Is it a fear door, harm door, or hero star, assistant star? What it is, what represent winning? Okay, all right. So now let me tell you, the element that governs winning, getting what you want. Winning is nothing more than getting what you want, right? So is the chief. Okay, so because chief is about winning, it's about the king, right? And the king always get what they want, right? So therefore, when we look for winning direction, we always look at where the chief located. Okay, so now since we're talking about winning for 2023, then we look at the chief. So let me show you this achievement chart here. Where is the chief located? Where is it? Okay, let me draw something. Do you see a chief is here? Okay, where does this chief located? Northeast, right? Everyone actually able to see this, but some of you are new here. Is because of this. It's a chief. So which means that if the chief is here, it also means that this box is the winning box for this year. So you want to know, right, what kind of thing is something you can do, to move ahead for this year. This is a box you should look for. Okay. So now, if you learn achievement, then you know something here. So let me zoom in a little bit. So this is the same information, northeast. There's a chief here. So when I zoom in, now you can see it easily. You can see clearly right now. So now you see that, you see there's a grass and a live door. So live door means that this year is a year about making more money, right? And then you have a grass. Grass star is an entrepreneur star. So which means when you see a grass with a live door, is if you want to win this year, the great thing to do is to have a side gig. Like grass is never an employee star. It's about starting something on their own. They work for themselves. They don't believe in corporate job. Yeah, they feel that if I can perform more, I should get paid more without waiting for a yearly increment or bonuses. That's how a grass starting. Right? So it's very hard for them to work for people. So I'm not asking all of you here to go to resign right now. I'm just saying that it's a great time, opportunity we reserve for who? Those people that actually discovered that, they should have multiple source of income. They want to have a side gig. And since it's in the chart, it also tells you that this year, a lot of people thinking do their own thing. Is it true? They start to see a limit if they work for others. It might actually okay right now, but they know that in long run, it might not be working. All right. So don't you think achievement chart is powerful? It tells you something like this. Yeah, because you want winning strategy, right? Not necessarily just for entrepreneur. If you're working for someone, this is a great year to start something. When you see a grass and a live dog. Yeah, this year, what is the focus? On relationship or money? Money. Why? Because it's live dog. Yeah, so actually learn how to save and grow your cash. Cash flow is important this year. Yeah, it's important to every year, of course, but this year is extremely important, isn't it? Because remember, just now I have a live door there. It already tell you, right? The winning team is the one that have cash flow. Another way you can also know by telling you since why cash flow is so important is because there could be economic crisis, right? A lot of people will lose their job. Don't you think you need to get prepared just in case you lost your job? You have something to fall upon to, like your side gig, your part-time businesses. So this is the one that you need to look into. Is this information useful? And we only can read this information because we found the chief in that box. So if next year you want to know the strategy, how to win for next year, you need to look at first where the chief is. You learned something new today? Okay. So now you see a grass and live dollar. So let me show you back the chart right now. The chart here. And okay, now I know that, I want to start a business, a startup or something is cool. But what kind of business will be more on demand this year? Then you look at the stamps, right? You look at the stamps here. This is sin metal. Sin metal, as you know, represent beauty. So you cannot tell if you, let's say you don't know what to do, or you really have a business, you want to know which area to focus more into, focus on sin metal. Sin metal represent beauty, aesthetic, looking good. Yeah, so, or branding even is somewhere belong to sin metal on top here. So how about the Quay water? Quay water is about consulting. It's also about metaphysics. Okay, so that is another area you can look into. Okay, and then we also have the grass star, right? Grass star, beside entrepreneurship, it also represents gaming. So if you're in the gaming industry or you want to gamify your services, yeah, this is one of it. You see a lot of demand that. Yeah, that's a strategy to do it. And grass star also represent entertainment. So live concert, live show, or anything that got to do with entertainment, we also try for this year. Yeah, so you try to blend into one of these things there. Okay. All right. So now let me ask you first, based on my explanation just now, were you able to see a lot of opportunities if you decided to be a parcel coach or achievement coach, whatever? Yes. Why? Because the grass and the live door and also mixed with the Quay water, right? That's it. That's all you need to form this information. And if you already doing that, what can you do more? Refer back to my first session just now, the first module. Yeah, among the 5 elements, which one is to focus more? Is it on in service of others, or more information, or simplify, or innovation? You still remember the first one we talked about, the 5 elements? That is what you need to do more. Okay, all right. So you know how to blend the information in? Yeah, the one I explained to you just now is the winning sector in Shimon. Okay, there you go. This is a winning sector. Why is a winning sector again? Because the presence of chief. Yeah, chief is all about winning, about taking the prize, the champion, the leader. So you want to be a leader, you want to be champion, you want to win, that follow the strategy in the chief box. Right now it's in Northeast. And in Northeast also represent well-being as well, if you learn this one. So now, do you know that Northeast is represent well-being? So do something about it. Okay? All right. So if you're in a business about like a yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, Reiki, healing, yeah, or help people to feel better, that's well-being business. That one of the things you can consider. Okay, do you like this information from Chiman? Yeah, this is something you do. This is not something you manifest. Yeah, if you're not a yoga teacher, you cannot manifest yourself become a yoga teacher, even you do that for the next 100 years. Okay, this is about taking action. Okay, great. I'm glad all of you here like this. And now, can I show you more information? You want to learn more stuff? How about this? How do you, what is a superpower in 2023? You want to know this part? In 2023 only, right? So do you want to install superpower? Type the word yes if you want to install more superpower. Okay, all right, great. So now, this leads us to the question, what kind of superpower available in 2023? So the real superpower that is available in 2023 is luck. Is it luck a superpower? Yes. What do you think? Luck, lucky. You've been in the right place at the right time. Is it a superpower? And how many of you here are comic fan? You know who Stan Lee is? One of his quote is, the greatest superpower is luck. Do you know that? That's what he said. And how many of you here watched Deadpool 2? Right, the movie? Right? He tried to assemble a team, right? All of them actually died in the process. Only one person survived. Who is that person? Still remember the curly hair girl? Domino? Yes. Would you like to become like her or not? Domino? Yes. right? So do you want to know that this year you have this sort of energy present, and if you can actually download those energy. Do you want to learn how? Then you have some form of domino powers here. Okay, great. So now we look back at the achievement chart, because achievement chart also can give you, what kind of strategy you can adopt. Now you want to install the lucky superpower. So what the lucky superpower resides in the north. Okay, in the north sector. So the north is here. Okay, so the north is here. Why this is lucky? Because they have this flying bird formation here. If you learn Qi, flying bird formation represent you get something either very effortless or something very easy. The luck lady is smiling on you. Yeah, that's what it means. Okay, I don't care your destiny chart have this or not, right? It does not matter. Okay, guys. Yeah, so only on the year only. This is a yearly chart. Yeah, so it's nothing to do with your destiny chart. So if you have this flying bird, now you know it's in the north, right? So it means one thing. So which means that this sector is powerful. You can download this one. And this energy does not appear every year. Now you might think, right? Okay, this flying bird might appear on different sector, depends on the year. No. If you look at last year's chart, you might not have this, or maybe next year don't have this. So therefore, it's very precious. And then now, because remember the keyword here is effortlessly or easily. So, and this flying bird, since it's so powerful, is talking about luck. But the good thing here is the luck also comes with rest door. What is rest door mean? If you learn Qi, what does the rest door means? Type in the chat box. Rest, do nothing. Don't you think is synonym or related to this flying bird into the cave? Relax, don't do anything, right? But they still get something, right? Effortlessly. Rest door mean retired. They do nothing. Someone else do stuff for him. So when you see a rest door with the flying bird at the same time, don't you think it's more powerful? Guys? Flying bird already good, right? But you mix with a rest door, not easy, to get this formation. It's become super powerful. And then it comes with the envoy as well. You say envoy here. Envoy will multiply the rest door power by 10. So it's like 10x the door. What's more you can ask? Right? Do you like this box? Super great, right? Yeah. So where is this box located? North. If you want to download, how many of you here want this energy? Maybe not 100% like domino, depends on who you are. How many of you here want some of this energy? Great. So what you need to do for this year only, back to the north direction, anytime you want, as long within this year, and then one you ask for anything you want. I don't know what you want, right? So give me the luck to achieve something. That's it. Okay, the question here is, what do you want for this year? I'm not saying for the next 10 years, what you need to see things happen, you ask for it. I just say, give me the luck or to meet certain people, or give me the luck to achieve something. That will be great. Okay, so get me in the right place at the right time. Yeah, so depends what you want. Yeah, do this. Anything that related to luck, luck means something beyond your control, or you want things to be easier, or you want to get a deal, for example, that you're the underdog in that situation, you want to emerge as the winner of the deal, then it's sometimes require luck. Or when you apply for visa to other country, you need luck, right? So because you really do your best, so that one do that. So what you need to do here is back to the north direction, and then you just close your eyes and then issue a command. That's it. I want this, I want that. I don't know what you want, right? Something. Let's say today you went for an interview and you like the company and you feel that the interviewer doesn't like you that much. It doesn't make an impression to him. And only now you know Qi, right? You cannot go back. You cannot rewind back the whole process, right? But what you can do here is what? Ask for luck, right? The luck could mean something like this. Let's say he don't like you and he have another candidate. So he choose that candidate over you. And then the next day, this candidate says he rejected the offer. Is it luck? You're not supposed to get chosen, right? Just because that person preferred candidate say, oh, my company counter offer me, so I decided not to join your company. That is luck. And they have no choice because you're the only remaining candidate left. He chooses you. He gets you on board. That is luck. Okay, there are so many ways you can do it. Some of you ask, is there a date or time for this? Need not. As long within this year, you're going to do it. And I want you to know that this thing might not happen every year. It's a very rare occasion it happens. So it does tell me that all of you here must have some form of luck for able to attend today's webinar. Otherwise, you wouldn't get this information. Do you guys agree? Right? It's sort of like it's meant to be to you. I think universe loves you enough and it wants you to know this piece of information to help yourself to become better. And not only maybe for yourself, for your loved one, for your family, for your friends. Yeah, that is grace. All right, I do nothing, right? I just post the webinar dates, right? Some of you decided to join, some of you say, no, I'm very busy, I need to watch Netflix, but you did show up. I think it's meant to be. So yeah, make use of this gift. Okay. All right. So you ask, hey, how do I know connect with me? Okay. Some of you actually follow my updates, right? Because some of you say, how do I know I have all this event or free information? How many of you like the information I shared so far? Do you like this? So far, information today, yes, right? So sometimes occasionally, when I have new ideas, I'm going to post something to share with everyone. So, and some of you just ask, how do you connect with me? You can connect with me here. Okay, so there you go, right? It's a Telegram channel. You just search my name or can scan the QR code and then there's a link here. So I'll update all my information, any updates of our webinar or sometimes free content or teach you how to do manifestation. I just released one like few days ago. It's all free. So this is part of my initiative to actually paying forward because someone kind enough to share with me metaphysics knowledge that time when I needed it the most. And then once I see some benefits, I achieve certain results. So I think one of the way to repay back what I've been taught is to pay it forward. So this is a channel, yeah, that I share a lot of stuff there. All right. So if you look at the chat box, there's a link. You can actually follow me. Okay, great. Nice. So that's how you get connected with me, right? So we cross path and then now we can actually have more conversation with all of you here. So now, as promised, yeah, it's not the end yet. Since you asked for more information, right? How many of you here want to have nobleman magnet? You want to become the magnet to attract more help? This is bonus information for you. Do you want this? Okay, and by the way, so far, based on the information I shared with you, I could easily charge this as a cost, but I didn't. Right? Do you think that the information you learned so far, I can actually create a course and then a lot of people will sign up, right? Because it's valuable, right? But I chose not to do it. Yeah, and I only ask one part from you. Whatever you learn today, you must practice. Cannot. That's the only thing I ask. If you don't use it, don't worry, nothing bad will happen to you. But can you share with another person that need this? Maybe you don't need this. You're uber successful right now, right? You're very, you don't need the money, you don't need everything. But can you share with someone who need it? Okay, great. That's all I ask. Okay, nice. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for saying yes here. So at least I feel that my time spent here is worthwhile. Is one or another way I can create some ripple to help others as well. Okay, great. Now, so now let's talk about the nobleman magnet. So let me show you what I'm going to talk about here is this. Okay, nobleman magnet. So nobleman magnet means that you can attract the right people to help you, yeah, when in time in needs. You can ask for favor, or if you actually want to help a friend, maybe your friend is being ill for a very long time, and they cannot find the right doctor to identify the problems, right? So finding a nobleman could be mean finding the right doctor as well, or the right teacher, yeah, a right helper. Some of you want to look for a right helper to take care of your children, it could be, right? Or simply a right friend, yeah, that can actually advise you in your darkest time, right? To help you to find your true north. It could be something like this. Okay, so now how do we do this? Because how do you attract noblemen is not because you ask. Yeah, it's not like, oh, your chart got picked and my nobleman is picked. You're entitled to help me. You're obligated to help me. No, it's not. Right? So when a nobleman want to help you, it's always that decision, right? That you don't have the right to ask, right? They choose you. Because let's say you need help from this nobleman, right? This nobleman can help so many people. Why must be you? Do it ever occur to you that, they can actually have choices, right? So how do you actually make them so compelled to choose you as someone he would like to help? It's only one thing, energy, right? If your energy level is high, you're willing to help yourself, you have the right intention, then the nobleman will say, hey, this person really need help because he's not asking anyone and he actually helped himself first before he asked for help. So I feel inspired by this person, so I want to help this person. Make sense? Right? So your nobleman must get inspired first, yeah, by your dedication. Yeah, if the nobleman know the reason you work so hard because you want to support your whole family, you are the breadwinner, and you start with nothing, and then now you want to build something up, you want to make a difference, or then the nobleman say, hey, it used to be like me when I was young, right? So I think I feel compelled to help this person because energy level is the same. Okay, so now among the system that I shared just now, Bazi, we talk about Bazi, we also talk about Qi, right? So we also explain about Feng Shui. Which system you think that help us to improve our energy level, our frequency level? Okay, let me give you the clue. It's the system I didn't mention, I haven't explained yet. Which one? Feng Shui. Okay, we go through Bazi system, just now we also go through Qi. So the other system here is about what? Feng Shui. So now I'm going to share with you how do you use Feng Shui to help you on to improve your frequency, so it give you more chances to attract helpful people or noblemen. Would you like to learn this? Okay, all right, great. So now let me show you the chart first. How do you do this is I want you to look at the annual energy here. Okay, so the annual energy here, and do you see the chart here? This is the annual flying star, which means that annually, yeah, different energy will occupy certain sector of your house. So we actually label those energy as numbers. So they're number 1, number 2, number 3. So just now we mentioned nobleman, right? Remember we mentioned nobleman. So can you just do a quick scan on the chart right now? Which sector do you think represent nobleman? Which sector is that? Southwest. Yes, correct. So it's Southwest is here. Okay. So this is useful. But why you need this nobleman for? Remember this year Qi chart say is wealth, right? Yeah, it's a wealth, making money. So this person is supposed to give you more opportunities. So because this just nobleman, is very generic. It's just nobleman, right? So now, what kind of nobleman you want? Choose another box here. Okay, maybe because the Qi chart say this year is about West, right? So, sorry, it's about money because it's a live door. Which box here represent money? Can you tell me? Which box represent money? All right, number 9. Why is represent money? Because there's the word wealth here. Do you see the word wealth here? So what you want here is what? Which one you need to choose? 1 or 9? Now the question, I want you to think. 9 also good, right? 9 also got period 9 energy. Some of you learned period 9 before, also represent period 9 energy. Yeah, so if you need to choose one, yeah, don't say both first. If you want to choose one, which one would you like to choose? Yeah, it's different for each individual here. There's no right or wrong. This is not a trick question. Okay, all right. Some of you are 9 and some of you are 1. So the good thing about this year is you actually can combine both. What if I can show you a way to combine both? Would it be cool? You get best of both worlds. Sometimes you can have the cake and eat the cake at the same time. Okay, you don't need to choose. Okay, how do you do that? Is like this. If you learn Feng Shui before, you know that you have a low shu chart. The low shu chart is a chart that doesn't change. It never change. Yeah, it's forever chart, you can call it, or eternal chart. It doesn't change. But can you guys look at the north sector? If I overlay the low shu chart into this year flying star, what do I get in the north sector? What number I will get if I overlay? I just copy and paste. So do I get number 1 here or not? Do I? Okay, so if in the southwest, now I got 1, what is the number here? 2, right? Because the 2 I can overlay to here, correct? So the 1 I can overlay because it's the same sector. Same sector has to be applied on the same sector. Okay, so don't talk about the sum of them first, right? Do you see a number there? 1 and 9. So now let me ask you, you want to choose 1 and 2 as a couple, or you want to choose 1 and 9 as a couple? Which one sounds right for you? 1 and 9. Why? Because 1 represents nobleman. And what kind of nobleman you want? With money that can help you to make more money, right? So now you have 2. So now, would you choose north or southwest? Let me ask you right now. Of course, north, right? So now you have this combination. If you know that north is good because you have 1, 9, 1 represent nobleman, 9 represent wealth and investment. So how do you use this energy? You just choose to spend more time in your north sector in your house. Then you can benefit from this energy for 2023. Okay, just that easy for you. Okay, all right. Do you learn something new? Yeah, this is secret information. Right, this is how you combine the star to use. Now you get 1 and 9 at the same time. So this one is not about backing. This one is about that sector. All right, if you discover that sector, once you identify that sector in your house, so this is not direction. Some of you say, I want to travel to the north direction. No. This is Feng Shui. Feng Shui talking about sector. Just now, Chiman talking about direction. There's a huge difference, right? So you look at your house. If there's a north sector and it's usable, you can actually spend more time reading there or watching TV or doing your work there. And the more you spend time there, you infuse yourself with all this positive energy. Then you start to see that you might attract some new person in your life, nobleman that can help you. Yeah, especially in what? Investment of wealth aspect. Yeah, this is how you can use Feng Shui. This is not the only way. Yeah, but this is one of the way. Okay, to do this. Some of you have missing, then too bad you cannot use. But if some of you have it, then this is one of the way you can use Feng Shui to become nobleman magnet. Yeah, for 2023 for you. Okay, all right. So is it cool? Yeah, you learn metaphysics this way. So now, just do what we learned just now. I give certain techniques of each of this system. Right? We start with Bazi. We talk about identifying 5 winning moves. We're also talking about potential problem you might facing. And Chiman, we also talk about what is the wealth trend and what you can do, the strategy. And also we talk about how to install your superpower. And the Feng Shui part, I also show you how to actually look into how do you become a nobleman magnet in the house. So don't you think by knowing and applying this system, you already win 50% of the battle, right? The another 50% is up to you. All right, cool. Do you find this useful? How many of you find today information is super useful? And you like this, and you know that, you can help others. Great. So, and how many of you here, you like this and you want to make 2023 the best year ever in your life? Because simply, you can brought forward to the next year and beyond. All right. So if you want to take the next step here, yeah, I would strongly suggest you, to learn more, yeah, from my teacher, Dato Joey. All right, he's been a great mentor to me. He's a teacher, and as a friend, he make a lot of difference in my life. So and he actually want to use Feng Shui and Bazi and Qigong information to help everyone to rise in 2023. Okay, so therefore he actually going to conduct a 3-day live stream. So which means that you can watch and learn this program no matter where you are, because it's online. And the date here will be 11 to 13 of April 2023. Okay, and it started from this timing here. And how many of you here already enrolled for this? Type the word me. Oh, so many of you. That's great. Okay, for some of you here, you want to learn this. Yeah, is and then the technique here will be very practical, very simple. Even you're a beginner to this, you're able to benefit from it. Okay, so and if you're like this, then that is the sign up link right below, joeyap.com/rise-2023. Okay, and the investment, yeah, for this will only $197. And the thing here is this price will increase after 8th of April. All right, today is 7th of April, and after 8th of April, then it will actually increase to 297. So if you know that this is useful for you, you not only want it, but you know it will make a difference for you, this is a time to get it. Yeah, because if tomorrow you're going to the price will increase to 297 already. Okay, so yeah, it's good to always take action now, because you get this benefit. And one more, the one more thing here is to help you. You actually got a bonus. Yeah, what bonus gonna get? Do you guys want bonus? If you enroll for Rise 2023 now, you're gonna get a very special bonus. Is the personalized Rise report. Okay, this report, why we call personalized? Because this report is generated based on your date and time of birth. So it's sort of like they already plan it out as a system where you know we already do that part for you, so you just do what is listed there. So let me show you. Do you want to take a look inside what is this Rise report is? Okay, let me show you. Let me see whether I have a demo here. Okay, give me a sec. Okay. Apparently I got one. Okay, there you go. Yeah, this is a Rise report. Okay, this is we just input some random data inside. So, and then this is the timeline is here, right? From May until April next year. So this report are catered for 1 year, so you can analyze month by month basis. So let me show you. There's a lot of pages inside. Yeah, just to give you an overview, these are all the pages there. A lot of this information are personalized to you. So what it says here is, let me just browse through this quickly. So the Rise report, of course, it comes with your Bazi, and then we break down to this, the luck pillar, and also down to the month as well at the bottom. And also, if you don't like to read the Bazi, you can look at here. This is like the 6th aspect in your life. Yeah, you want to know for this year, from April to next year, April, yeah, what is your life purpose? Is it increase or not? What is your financial outlook? So everything is here. And you realize there's a game changer on the right hand side. This one talking about if you don't like what you see, what are the things you can do to move forward? Okay, that's great. So now, and of course, every month we also have analysis based on your Bazi. So based on this person, you have this, and then if you look at this area, okay, let me draw. This part is the analysis. Okay, so this is your Bazi chart based on the month of what? The month of May. Then you can read the analysis, and then you go. Then you just move on to the May month. You can see your energy increase or decrease. Everything is here, and then you move on to the month of June. You see the month of June is here, and then in the month of June, this is your analysis. So at least you know what to prepare, what to expect, and what you can do about it. Okay, so there's one part here, and this goes on for each of the month. So I won't go. As you know, there's a different month. We have different energy for the whole 1 year, and after that, yeah, after we go through all this monthly analysis, here also telling you if you are Bazi, here will tell you what is the clash, yeah, what is the combo happening in your life, so you can have a good plan what to do. And the final part here, interest that I like a lot is the timing part. Okay, the timing part here is about the whole year, which day is good for you to take certain action, important action, and which one is just a normal day or a bad day, at least you know. So this saves you a lot of time, right? If you want to know this, you need to get the date selection expert just to give you several days, but now you have the whole year of good days, so you can plan your whole year really well. Yeah, so you ensure that you are actually always supported by the good energy. Yeah, this is the Thrive report, the RISE reporters. Okay, so do you like this report here? Yeah, this alone is worthwhile for you to enroll for the RISE program. Okay, so this is the bonus that you're going to get if you enroll for today. Okay, how many of you would like to join this? Okay, cool. So if you'd like to join this, then there you go. Yeah, that's the link here. You still can get the early bird price here, and the link here is joeyup.com/rise-2023. And pay attention to the chat box. The team actually also posted the link there to make it convenient for you to get to the registration page. Okay, all right, great. Yeah, so nice. So now let me know your thoughts here. Do you enjoy today? Do we have a good time today? Okay, great. Yeah, happy to know that. So, and thank you. Yeah, first of all, I also like to thank all of you here, yeah, for attending this today's session, and I hope to see you soon. Yeah, maybe in this RISE 2023 or beyond. So good to talk to all of you here. You have any questions about the program, the RISE 2023, and talk to the team. We have a whole team here that more than happy to answer should you have any questions on that. Okay, other than that, I wish all of you here a great success in this year and beyond. And I hope our path cross again very soon in the near future. And until then, I will say all the best, stay healthy. I'm Iverson Lee. Keep in touch. Bye-bye.
Every day I'm shuffling. Yeah.
Now I see places and faces and things you ain't never thought about thinking. If you ain't peeped, then you must be drinking and smoking, pretending that you're loking, but you're broken. Let me get you open. Now little Timmy got his diploma and little Jimmy got life. And Tamika around the corner just took her first hit off the pipe. The other homie shot the other homie and ran off with his money. And when the other homies heard about it, they thought that it was funny. But who's the dummy? Cause now you done lost a hustler. A down ass brother done been replaced by a buster. And though I got love for you, I know I can't trust you. Cause my crew is rolling Hummers and your crew is rolling Dusters. And just because of that, you act like you don't like a brother no more. I guess that's just the way it go. I ain't trying to preach. I believe I can reach, but your mind ain't prepared. I see you when you get there.
I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there. I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there.
More temptation and faith, I guess we living for the day. I seen a man get swept off his feet by a boy with an AK. The situation so twisted, everybody getting lifted. I'm just trying to take care of my kids and handle my business. Cause it's way too serious, so you gotta pay close attention, so you don't get caught slipping when they come to do all the getting. Life is a big game, so you gotta play it with a big heart. Some of us gotta run a little faster, cause we gotta lay the start. But I'll be a fool to surrender when I know I can be a contender. If everybody's a sinner, then everybody can be a winner. No matter your rag color, deep down we all brothers. And regardless of the time, somebody up there still loves us. I'm a scuffle and struggle until I'm breathless and weak. I done strive my whole life to make it to the mountain peak. Always keep reaching, sure to grab on to something. I'll be there when you get there, waiting with the sounds bumping.
I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there. I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there.
You need to loosen up and live a little. And if you got kids, let them know how you're feeling. For your own sake, give a little. Oh, you don't want to hear that. You busy trying to stack and keep it with the Joneses, taking advantage of your own. The realest homies that you've been knowing for the longest. But some ain't missing a good thing until it's gone. Could have built an empire, not for the jealousy that divides us. We prefer to keep our eyes shut to what's right when it's something involved that we desire. So hold your head up high if you're poor and righteous. I know time seems strife and problems seem endless, but in times of despair, we gotta pull ourselves together. And if you feel you're out the game, then you need to get back in it. Cause nothing worse than a quitter. You gotta face responsibility one day, my brother. So gather up your pity and turn it to ambition and put your vehicle in drive and stop by my side.
I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there. I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there.
As we walk down the road of our destiny, and the time comes to choose which shall it be, the wide and crooked or the straight and narrow, we got one voice to give and one life to live. Stand up for something to lay down in the game. Listen to the song that we sing. It's up to you to make it be. I guess I'll see you when you see me.
I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. I'll see you when you get there.
got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get off.
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out and losing all control.
Fill up my cup. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up.
Let's live it up.
I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it.
Smash it.
Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup.
Drink.
Mazel tov.
Behind.
Look at her dancing.
Move it, move
Just
it.
take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come. Here we go. We gotta rock. Easy come. Easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot. Body rock. Rockin', don't stop. Round and round. Up and down. Around the clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Saturday to Sunday. Get with us. You know what we say. Party every day. Party every day. And I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.